Yo. What up? What up? How's everybody doing? Um, just another recap of last night's games. Um, the goal is to upload every day, and hopefully now my audio is a lot better. Again, we improving every day. We out here grinding. Um, all right, so let's go straight to the Buccaneers. Let's see. They had a really good game yesterday. It was very competitive. Um, pretty regular passing stats. The Texans didn't really do too well rushing, but um, Stroud, he did all right. He just was under a lot of pressure. He got sacked 3 times, and he needed. I wouldn't be in panic mode right now if I was the Texans, but I think they definitely need to work on their offensive line. So I feel like if they can get that under control, um, they could still be in the mix in the AFC. Obviously, you got the powerhouses that they got to get through, but um, definitely keep a lookout for them. You don't have to worry about Stroud, but you know the pieces around definitely need to get looked at. And the Bucks are doing good. They did good last year, but the main question is, are they good enough to really compete in the NFC? Um, I mean, Baker did his thing. They did an 80-yard drive in under 2 minutes to win the game. So they're showing that they're a force to be reckoned with. But are they able to get over the hump? Baker found his team, but it remains to be seen if he can get past the Packers or the Eagles or some of the tougher NFC opponents, even the Commanders, which hopefully Jaden isn't going to be out too long. He has a sprained knee. Doesn't sound too serious, but they got to be careful. So that's my thoughts on that. I do have the Chargers stats, but I don't have the screen that I always do. But that was another good game by the Chargers. Herbert does what Herbert does. 242 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Geno Smith, what are we going to do with him? He's a good success story. He wasn't seen as that great of a quarterback all through his career. Then he kind of had a resurgence in Seattle, only to get picked up by his old coach in Oakland. He did all right last week, but 3 interceptions. That's not a good look. Don't get me wrong. The Chargers defense is good. They look like a complete team, but Geno should have performed a little bit better. I feel like Geno, he kind of has his ceiling. I don't think you're going to go deep in the playoffs with him. But they invested in him, and they just got to figure it out. Pete Carroll has to figure it out. Maybe give them a stronger running game. Maybe, something, have their defense do good, but there are not a lot of defenses in the league that can handle the Herberts, the Mahomes, the Allens, the Ravens. So it's not looking too good if because we already know what Geno brings to the table, and this is typical Geno fashion. He'll have a good game and then he'll have a bad game. He's kind of inconsistent. So you know, the Raiders got to figure it out. But the Chargers look complete. I would love to see them against the Ravens and or the Bills. They did beat the Chiefs barely, but the Chiefs are going through what they're going through. So it'll be interesting to see how if the Chargers can maintain this, because right now they look complete from top to bottom to rushing, receiving, passing, defense, everything. And Harbaugh's doing a good job. So it'll be interesting to watch them throughout the season. And in injury news, Austin Eckler is out for the year. Jaden Daniels has a sprained knee, and Joe Burrow out for 3 months. That pretty much takes the Bengals out of contention, if you ask me. I mean, even if he comes back in 3 months, I don't think he's going to will them to the playoffs. So, Anyway, that was my quick rundown. Stay tuned for tomorrow's Week 3 previews of all the matchups. Hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Happy Tuesday. Get some tacos. If you live out on the West Coast, it's Taco Tuesday today. So y'all have a good day. All right.